Hey. You already know it's
Alicia.
and it's your brother from another mother, Big Kenny, never been skinny. And we heard with relationship
Therapy.
therapy. Yes, indeed. We really wanted to bring this to the attention of people in relationships, getting engaged or being married. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna let my wife start off
I'm going to
with
start off.
what we're gonna talk about. What we're gonna talk about today?
I'm going to start off with the relationship flow. If you know that it's not working out for you, or if you think that your man is cheating on you, or you think that your wife is cheating on you, or your significant other, I'm going to say don't embarrass them or don't try to. Just, hey, there's 50 million people in the world today. Get your new man, get your new girl. I know it might hurt for a little bit, but we don't look good in orange. Think about it. Why should us black women, I should say now, they're already stereotyping us, y'all. We're angry, we're upset all the time.
Y'all.
No. And we go into different places, establishments, to embarrass these men that's cheating on you. No, that's not the way to go about it. He done already did the dirt. You see him in there with a girl. Hey, evidently he don't want you. It's okay. But there's somebody else in that world, in this world, that wants you. Give him the chance. See? Think about your kids, or think about, why should mommy be in jail? She should be raising the kids, right? Why kill the daddy? See? No. Don't do all that. It's not worth it. I know you're mad at the time, but don't do it. What you do?
First of all, this conversation is stemming off of a situation we seen earlier. Me and the wife, he wanted to get out of the house, and we actually went to BIGGS Pizza in New Albany. And we get there, and we're sitting for quite some time at the time, and we're watching comedians actually go up on stage. And a woman comes up the steps of the Wicks Pizza joint where we was at. We was on the second floor, and she sat down like probably slightly in front of us, and she looks over and she sees her guy. Well, I guess a friend of hers probably I'm 100% sure a friend of hers told her that the guy was there with another woman.
Right.
So this guy's a comedian. He's going up on stage in a few seconds, and she walks up to him like literally power walk to that motherfucker,
Yes.
and throws a cup in his face and just yelled at him and all that. And
Couple of bad
he tries to get out the door. He tried to go down the steps, and she runs straight after him and try to literally push him down the steps. And that's where this is stemming off from, the embarrassment of you're in public, and no one should get your blood boiling that much that you're risking your safety, their safety, and your freedom, because that could turn into assault very quickly.
Very.
Especially the way people get offended nowadays. You know what I'm saying? And it's not worth you damaging someone or damaging yourself because of. I I truly believe, when it comes to women going that route, either the man that put it on you real tough,
True.
or your ass just crazy as hell from the get go. You know what I'm saying? It was either or, ain't no in betweens on that one. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
And when you're in a relationship, you do want that person, that one-on-one time with that person and no one else. And I understand that. But I told my wife 1,000 times, black men don't cheat.
They do.
She begs to differ.
They do.
Is it worth it? No.
It's not.
It comes to a point where you got to understand that this person ain't just yours. we can say community penis or community coochie or vagina, however you say it.
You done with OBP? Oh, sorry.
I don't want to say, yeah, you know me, I'm gonna get my ass whooped. But you know, it's just, you know, we coming to enlighten, you know, people in relationships. You know, you about to, you about to propose. You want that marriage thing. Uh, just stay focused on each other.
And positive.
You know, and you got, you know, in a relationship, you have to what the world would say, spice it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I guess sometimes, you know, when you get in a routine of things, things can get boring. You know, and
True.
for the most part, I know, you know, a lot of moms when they, you know, you're in a relationship, moms stay in mom mode, and then and it's not something they're trying to do. It's just a natural thing. They want the household together. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hello, you know, hey, what about me? You know what I'm saying? And some men tend to, and I'm not trying to take up for nobody or nothing, because some men just say, you know, I want to fuck whoever, you know what I'm saying, or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? So,
Which is wrong.
which is wrong, which is wrong. But for the fellas, you know what I'm saying, we got to take responsibility in our actions, and we got to do better.
Communication.
You know. To me, I think, you know, for the most part, this Facebook and Instagram done been the crippling of so many relationships. I remember a friend of mine's girl got upset that he wouldn't post pictures of her on social media. And that was just, I mean, that really got, she was so pissed off. And I understand her because this new generation of people, you know, you got to put, if you're married, you need to put it on your status. And I'm like, to me, I'm like, I don't give a fuck about the world knowing this. As long as the people around me know it, like my family, my friends don't know who you are, as Alicia's my wife. If my friends and family don't know who she is, that's one thing. But to want to be in the light of social media for the world, and people say it's for the world. How do you feel about that? Should me as your husband have to put that I'm married and put pictures of me and you on social media to show the world, which that's not the truth. The world is not on social media. It's millions of people, but it's not the world. There's billions of people, and billions of people are not on social media. You got to understand, like, people do not always be on their phones or their tablets or their computers. So enlighten.
Here's the thing with that. Either you know your significant other, and you know if they are into you, and you have to have that feeling when you're in that relationship. Either it's a we're together or either we're not.
Right.
And
so what is that line?
The problem is, but the problem is when you don't know or you think you have that, but you have in the back of your mind that he might be doing something, or if you read in too much of it, because everybody has different comments. Right. Here's the thing. The comments don't exactly mean what you think at the time. You know what I'm saying? You can say one sentence like this, but you could really say it like this. And you can be aggressive about it. But then again, you probably didn't mean nothing about it.
So okay, you went past the question of,
well, I'm going.
Is it important? Is it important to put your significant other on social media?
I want to say
and then why? And then why?
I want to say it's important because you know that person is respectful. Mm-hmm. Because you know, hey, I'm really with you. I'm digging you. And I don't have anything to hide. But here's the thing.
So you think that somebody that doesn't put their significant other on social media is hiding something?
If they're not exactly hiding something, they don't want to say that they're with that person because they got a couple of groupies over here, a couple of people over here. Okay. And
okay. I got something to counter that. Okay.
Well, here's the thing with that. If you're if you're like how I said, if you know the deal, and you know that you and that person are one on one, and y'all are together, and
Right.
it's strong, you don't have to worry about all that.
Mhm.
But when you're sitting there reading all the comments, let me see what this girl said. Let's see what happened. What's he talking about on social media? That's too much. If you got to do all that, and you got to get in your car, and you got to follow him, see where he's going, checking up on him all the time, it's okay to say, hey, how was your day today? But not the stalking part. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't need to do all that. But that, one more time, when you are secure in your relationship, you don't need to do that. But when you're not, those other people think you need to.
Right, right.
And that's when you get that psycho part.
Well, staying on subject, because that's not what this is about.
True.
With us, staying on subject, because the initial question
Was about
was,
social media.
is it important for you to put your spouse or significant other on social media to let the world know, or the people that follow you
No.
know that y'all together? Okay. The reason why I say it's not important, even though I put my wife and my kids on social media, and it's not for the world to know. It's just that was a proud moment in my life, or something that I wanted to share. That wasn't like I gotta do that, because for the most part, I just started doing comedy, and a lot of comedians just strictly put comedy on their page. Then okay, just imagine if I'm starting a business, a company of my own. Why would I put my wife or children in that atmosphere unless they're working with me? I'm trying to show what I got. I'm trying to show the products that I have, either clothing or food or real estate or whatever it may be. I gotta put, oh yeah. Matter of fact, y'all, I'm married, on my business page. See, there's certain things you don't have to do that. We are taken away from love. I think we okay, listen to this. Okay. Our grandparents and parents didn't have social media.
True.
And we do now, so why is it so important now that we do have social media to that's crazy as hell.
One, the women that don't realize that they are technically taken would need to know. Or somebody that says, oh, I really like that guy and I'm interested. But you're thinking, hey, let's see if he's got a family or anything. Let's see if he's married. Some people say it, some people don't.
But then that comes to, if you ask, I can tell you no. Or yes, I am married. You see what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah. This is one of the things I got a problem with females and us as fellas.
Okay, well.
If I tell you that I trust you, right?
Right.
And you go in a room full of men, I trust that there's no man that can get your attention because you love me.
Right.
Okay? But then there's certain people that will say, oh, I trust you, but I don't trust that bitch. Like what? That don't make no sense. If you trust me, if that woman approaches me, I handle it. And I ain't trying. I wouldn't be disrespectful. I would just handle it in a respectable way and keep it moving. Because if you trust me, that's all it is. But you don't. So your excuse is, I don't trust that woman. Is that not true? Is that true or false?
That goes both ways, though.
How so?
Because, one,
I got to hear this shit,
here we
y'all.
go.
This is the good
One,
part.
as the woman, if that woman is really into you, then she wouldn't be in that room with a whole bunch of men. As soon as she realized there was like about 50 men in there, hey, I don't think I need to be in here.
No,
But
it can be
but wait,
work related.
no, wait a
They
minute.
can be going to a restaurant.
True,
They can
true.
be, they can be a business venture that you have to be in a room full of men. And some men or women get upset even if it's just work.
True.
You see what I'm saying? If somebody's showing you attention, okay, let's just imagine you go to a store, a corner store.
It depends on the line of work.
You're going to a corner store.
Okay.
And when I stayed in the car and you walk in there and I see a guy opening the door. Right? And then in the midst of him opening the door, you say thank you. And then y'all take 5 or 10 seconds talking, just, rambling.
Right.
A jealous man might get out the car. What the fuck you doing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a person that trusts their mate wouldn't be upset for that little encounter. You see what I'm saying? True. That's all I'm saying.
That is true.
If you say you trust the person that you love, trust that person that you love. You can't just sit up and say, I trust you, but I don't trust that woman. Or, I trust you, babe, but I don't trust these niggas.
But
that don't make sense. Listen to what you think.
But it goes.
Is this my camera?
Yes, that's your camera.
Okay.
But then it
Why?
goes back to
What'd you say,
the question. It goes back to the question. Either you know that you and your mate are 100%, or you over there on that other side that, maybe he likes me, maybe he likes me enough, but I think I seen him talking to such and such. And it goes back to your friends. Are your friends talking down about your significant other? Are they on your side? Do they want your significant other? Are you listening to that other significant other? Your people that are down in the person that you're with? Or are they saying, oh, he's really a good guy? Or are they saying, oh, girl, he's a hoe? You see what I'm saying? It goes a lot about, it just goes back to that person. If you have to know if you're with that person or not, all the way. If you're not, hey, you on that psycho part, like I said.
Right.
Or you're on that, I trust my significant other, and
but I don't trust these hoes.
Now,
you get back to that.
Hoes are hoes, and they're gonna be hoes, and yes, they're still gonna try to talk to you either way, possibly. But at least if they have that thought process, oh, he's not going to try to talk to me, or I shouldn't try to talk to him because he's married, or he's really got a girlfriend.
Well, we went over time, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to do our final thoughts on this subject.
Okay.
Because, we went way left on the conversation. Our initial conversation was supposed to be about what? Exactly.
Hold on.
Exactly.
About trusting your significant other, and also.
I bet you when we look back at that was not the initial statement. But keep on. I'm sorry.
Well, trying not to embarrass somebody just if they're cheating on you or not. At first, that's
embarrass
what the
yourself.
First. Embarrass yourself.
Do you have any final thoughts about it? Was it your final thoughts?
My final thought is, please. Have good communication with your significant other. Get to know if he is the one or she is the one. Other than that, move on. If not, make it worth your while and be with that lovely person that you love.
Well, my final thought is, first of all, black men don't cheat. Let's throw it out there. Secondly, learn who you with. Extended communication. Like, you should get to know a person really before y'all even get intimate. But I know it ain't always the case. So while you're getting intimate, get to know that person. I'm talking about ins and outs. Even, I don't recommend you start living with each other permanently, but start spending the night over the person's house just to get indication of their lifestyle and what they do, because you don't want to just get into a marriage or getting what is that? Engaged, and then you get married, and then 2 years later, y'all that marriage failed because you didn't understand. And it don't always be infidelity that people leave each other. It literally can be a guy leaving the toilet seat up. That real shit. Motherfuckers be just leaving each other over the dumbest shit. You know what I'm saying? Or you got married for the wrong reasons.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Financially, or that person was cute or handsome. You know, that always lead to a destruction of the relationship.
Find out everything.
Find out as much as possible, because you know how we are. A lot of us literally like keep secrets until 5 years later, and then boom, you know, the bombshell. So, and you never want that. Yeah, you know.
Don't keep secrets.
Talk as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Every day should be an adventure to better y'all's relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Stay tuned till next time.
Stay tuned the next time. Y'all have a good night.